When things get hard, as they sometimes will, when the road you treasure seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, when you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Rest if you must, but don't you quit. Rest if you must, but don't you quit. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sir Evans, and welcome back to another episode of I Heart Monday. And of course, I hope you too. Listen, guys, let me just listen. You might be going through something right now. You might not be trying to make $1 million right now. That ain't your purpose. That don't mean that you're not going through something. You might have lost a loved one. You might be in the midst of a breakup. You might be in the middle of a job change. You might be at a certain season in your life where you really just don't know which direction you should be going. Don't quit. There was an older gentleman in one of my life groups at my church, and he used to always say, every day is a good day. I would sit there and I would think, every day is a good day? How is every day a good day? Every day is a good day. Every time I see him, I say, hey, how you doing? Every day's a good day. Every day's a good day. Every day is a good day. I'm sitting here like, okay. So I decided to ask him, why is every day a good day? He said, because God is good every day. Fair enough, and that's good enough. But sometimes we're not always thinking from that spiritual component. Sometimes it's hard to see just how good God can be on our worst days. But I'll tell you why I feel as though every day is a good day and why it helps me from quitting. There have been so many situations that I've encountered in my life. I lost my mother at a young age, and just when I thought I had lost the most detrimental thing I would ever lose, I lost my sister within 2 years. This was something that hit me so hard that I was pissed off at God. Now listen, I'm transparent with you. My relationship with God is transparent, so I don't have any problems saying that to you. But I was pissed off. I was pissed off to the point where it's like, if you're gonna take me out of here, just go ahead and take me out. I'm ready to go. I've lost everything that I feel like I can lose. But despite my anger, despite my frustration, God picked me up like I was one of those bad kids that you see in the supermarket that's on the ground, might even have a leash on them, that's just kicking and screaming. But what happens in the grocery store? The child still leaves the grocery store with their parent. Throughout all little situations that I encountered, God still picked me up and carried me to where He needed me to be. With that notion, with that reality, every day is a good day. Sometimes we can't see the silver lining in those days. Sometimes we can only see the gray clouds. Sometimes all we can see is rain, but you have to be mindful of what rain produces. Rain allows growth to take place. So even in the midst of a storm, even in the midst of sunshine, every day is a good day. Sometimes you might just have to look a little harder to find it. There's a concept in Asian culture, Japanese to be specific, coined as kintsugi. Kin literally means gold. Sugi means repair. It's a technique in which pottery that is broken is then fused back together by what? Gold. So all of the cracks that are placed into the pottery that is a result of it cracking are now filled in with gold, and this now increases the value. Sometimes we have to be broken. Sometimes we have to be shattered in order for God to come in and fill in those areas with His golden touch. One thing to keep in mind, and I was told this years and years ago, You never know how close you are until you quit. You're almost there. Take it one day at a time. And if that's too much, sometimes you have to take it a moment at a time. I Heart Mondays. I hope you do too. From Sir Evans with love. Salute.